Brett Dawson from Sellout Crowd here at Paycom Center, where the Thunder sets a season high in points, beats the Washington Wizards 147-106. Pretty light night of work for the Thunder. Got a big lead early, shot the ball great in the first half, 72% in that first half, and got to rest its starters in the fourth quarter there on the second night of a back-to-back. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 30 points. It's kind of what he does. Chet Holmgren with a big night too, 25 points, 10 rebounds, blocked a couple of shots. He was really good. And Chet was a really versatile guy tonight. He maybe the story of the game, and as much as there's a great story out of a big game, out of a big blowout like this, Chet made some coast-to-coast plays. He played with some physicality, put a shoulder into some guys, and really took advantage of some switches, posted up, took on smaller guys and scored. That's something the Thunder wants him to do a little bit more of. Chet talked after the game about this balancing act of trying to find times to do that. It's advantageous to the Thunder when he does it, but also, as you know, if you're watching this team, not a big post-up offense. This is a read and react, a drive and kick offense, very perimeter-oriented. So finding those opportunities to take advantage of post-ups and scoring on those, something that they want Chet Holmgren to do, but he's careful about not doing it too much, not gumming up the offense with it. A good balance tonight as he kind of controlled the game in the paint and scored in a lot of different ways. Also catch and shoot threes. He was really comfortable with his three-point shot, as he has been really coming out of the break, was last night again against the Clippers. Thunder now 2-0 out of the break with 2 blowout wins, and they get a little bit of a breather. Not much. They're going to go to Houston for a game on Sunday and then turn right around and play the Rockets on Tuesday here in Oklahoma City in a late night start. But that means no practice on the heels of a back-to-back on Saturday. They'll not practice on Monday. So a little bit of a breather here out of the All-Star break. This has looked like a very refreshed team coming back from the break, playing really fast, really aggressively, and really physically in these first 2 games. It's been really key for the Thunder. Another little subplot tonight, not a big game from Gordon Hayward. He played a lot in the fourth quarter when the game was out of hand, but you could see him sort of in real time shaking off a little bit of the rust. He's had a couple of air balls, just looked a little bit rough in some of these early minutes, and that's to be expected. He hasn't played since the day after Christmas for the Hornets, so coming off an injury, moving to a new city, learning a new team, new players, new coaches, new system, everything is all new for him. And so the 2 things combined, the long layoff and all this adjustment, you can see it kind of, you can see the rust and the indecision, but there was some of that tonight falling off just a little bit. Made a couple of shots, ended up with 8 points and 6 rebounds. You saw him attack off the dribble a little bit. He hit a little step back jumper. Hasn't had a 3-point shot opportunity that's gone down, but you could just sort of see just a little bit more of the read and react. He talked about the way that offense really suits his game, and tonight was the first night where you sort of started to see a little of it. He's a good screen setter. He did a little bit of that. So just growing comfort. Bismack Biyombo got in his first game tonight and grabbed a rebound and was aggressive. And so the Thunder's getting these 2 new guys ingratiated just a little bit more. That will be a process. Mark Daigneault talked about that. It's not going to be speedy. There's no reason for it to be. So we're going to see this gradually increase, particularly for Hayward. Biyombo's going to be a situational big man, but Hayward figures to play a lot of minutes as the season wears on and into the postseason. And so tonight was a step in the right direction, Mark Daigneault said, and certainly looked that way for the Thunder. Again, nothing going on for the Thunder tomorrow. No practice on Saturday, and then they head to Houston for a game against an opponent that made them look pretty bad on the road earlier this season. So it'll be an interesting game to watch some of the adjustments. Houston was one of those early teams that really used its center, Alperen Sengun, to guard Josh Giddey, sagged way off him and dared him to shoot. See if they do that again. We'll see how the Thunder reacts to it. It'll be a fun game to watch on Sunday and see what happens. We'll have lots of coverage of this game from tonight against the Wizards and some stuff from that game at selloutcrowd.com and coverage from tonight here on my YouTube channel. Make sure to check it out. Thanks.